day 3 of the End Bad Governance / Hunger protest here in Port Harcourt, and security is still top notch. The crowd is not reducing at all. The energy is high. You can see for yourself at the back. They stopped at this popular Stadium Road junction to send home their message, which includes resource control. They want employment. They also want subsidy removal to be reversed, and amongst other demands they are making. Well, this protest is actually having its impact, as I earlier on visited the markets, and from the markets they say prices have gone high a bit. Well, we don't know if that is connected to it, but some of them say they have to spend more on transportation. So goods have topped, like some of them twice the amount, so that is the effect. However, these traders are saying, and even the buyers are saying, they don't mind. They are going to endure because they know that the protest will bring results. One thing is sure, even those who are not here protesting, who are on the streets observing, who are home, all seem to be in synchronization with what is going on here.
We are tired of all this sitting down in the house, not finding something to eat at will. I cannot eat what I like. As at this morning, I have not eaten because I was thinking, how do I sent them to go and buy something for me. They couldn't buy, they had to come back home because things are so expensive. And it's so unfortunate that the children who are supposed to be looking after us, they are all at home sleeping. No work, no employment. Employment is about gender. They put gender limitation on it.
Political connection.
Political connection. There is age. There is gender. There is tribal, whatever it is. There is this religious, whatever, your religious inclination. For how long are we going to continue like this? And you want our children to feed us at old age? And this is where I am over 70. And I'm here. If not for the grace of God, a lot of my mates have passed on. Onyeka Nwenu passed on just 2 days or 3 days ago. What are we talking about? We are not asking for anything other than an enabling environment where people can do their businesses rightly and profitably. It's going to yield results. Already it has yielded results. Already it has yielded results. Positive results, because before this one started yesterday, there were so many policies and so many corrections that the government had come up to do, including the national wage increase. That's not the ultimate. What do people buy with 70,000 naira in this present dispensation? What can anybody buy with 70,000 naira in this present dispensation? Rice is not accessible. Gari is not accessible. Ewa is not accessible. As at this morning, they went to buy me gari, Ewa. 2,200. Over what?
The spirit is firing.
When are we going to stop? When are we going to get into our peace? Let them leave us, let them give us an enabling environment so that we can move on, even if they are doing whatever they are doing. All the utterances, all the activities are these things that are propelling this Nigerian masses to react the way they are reacting. The Senate president uttered that they will be eating in their homes while protesters are protesting. Is that a statement for people who are supposed to be keepers of the king's conscience? In this same country, Nigeria, I was born and bred in Lagos, and I knew what happened then. It might not be too flamboyant or whatever, but we had our peace. Let there be peace. We want an enabling environment. Make things easy for people to thrive. Whatever comes next, we will know. They are very insensitive. I'm sorry to say that. This government is very, very insensitive. People are crying no food. A lot of children did not go to school this last term because the schools increased their money. And this coming session, they will not have a way to go because my own grandson is at home.
Yes.
And the increase on this is about 200,000. How many parents can afford that in this current economic hardship? Our students, our youths, our children, They are learning, studying under very, very hard conditions. I can attest to that. And yet they want to live peacefully. So this protest is going to be peaceful. The Nigerian youths too, everybody is adhering to instructions. Nigerians are peaceful, fun-loving people until you steer them to action. And all their utterances are the things that will steer them. You cannot be there buying SUV for $200,000. You cannot be there buying tires, $200,000. Tires to that SUV within 1 year. There are 82,000. We don't even talk about hundreds again. Not even about millions. We are talking about billions and trillions. In another 6 months, we will not be talking about trillions again. We'll be talking about those other ones. We are tired.
I saw my small car. They started doing business because I want to become a Nigerian, army. When I got to Syria, you know what happened? After all the screening, they brought that name. They called names. All the name was nothing else. But when they come to reach a name that they could not pronounce, my name is Basi Antonio from Kwara State. They said, what is that your name again? I said, my name is Basi Antonio. You know what they asked me? Who is your godfather? Who is your godfather? I said, what can Karaba? They said, call him. Since I tried, the number could not go. They said, just hold on. That was how I came back. The situation of this country, people need to stand up and do something. We are living God. You don't know. We are living God. Nobody look at our mother. Don't make a protest for the ashes. Young no job, no good living, and you see there's nothing money for the poor people.
We've heard the drama that took place there yesterday, but let's see what's happening. Emmanuel, I wonder if you can hear me. What's happening in Ojota? Yesterday we heard hoodlums chased away the protesters. So what's happening there this morning?
Well, right now the protesters have gathered again. At the moment, a lesser number, but of course they are here. And you can see the cameraman zooming. They are actually on the other side of the traffic coming from K2, connecting to on top of the bridge. But they're in their numbers, and they seem to be increasing by the minute. Their request remains, and let's not forget quickly that the president did address the nation today. But from what I've heard from these protesters, it does appear that they are not satisfied with what has come from Mr. President. And then they are out here again. In fact, some of the comments here made by some of the those who have addressed the protesters here did say that more people should come out. But right behind me, if the cameraman can zoom right on the road, you would see vehicular traffic, almost normal vehicular traffic that you will see on a regular day, business day, the beginning of the week, Monday, like today. And it just shows how the protest has been received, has been dispensed in Lagos. And here, the protesters, like I said earlier, very few, lesser than what I actually covered the day before and yesterday that was here.
All right, Emmanuel.
You can see there are very few, but their statements are very clear. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Emmanuel. I wanted to ask about yesterday, there was a bit of drama right there where we saw people whom they called hoodlums chasing the protesters away, and there was heavy security presence. So I wonder what the security presence is like today, and then do we have any suspicious looking group of people apart from the protesters?
Right now, at the moment, the security presence, not as heavy as the last few days, but the security presence is here. And right behind, on the other side of Ojota, you have the police personnel cordoning off the road, which now I understand is to stop the protesters from going away from the protest ground as dispensed by the courts, restricting them to the Ganifawa Imi Park. But in terms of vicious-looking people, there ain't anybody like that at the moment. What we have here are just bystanders, the real protesters, the security personnel consisting of the Nigerian police, the Lagos Neighborhood Security Corps, and of course the NSCDC, which is the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. And that's the situation right now, and everywhere is calm. And from the look of things, it does appear that more people are gathering, bystanders are increasing, and those onlookers are just there observing what is going on.
All right,
in terms of security challenge or security breach, right now, nothing of sort.
All right, Emmanuel, thank you so much for that update. Subsequently, of course, I'm sure you would be called upon on a different program.
Okay, this one. Yes.